I'm Graham Edwards. I'm the Chief Executive of Wales and West Utilities. We run the gas network across all of Wales and the southwest of England. School was not a great experience for me, and in all honesty, I couldn't wait to get out of the place. Even though I went to a good school, the grammar school in Llanelli, frankly, I wasn't interested. So I didn't think I was going to end up in university. I was more interested in football than school, and quite frankly, I couldn't wait to get out of the place. Yeah, I guess my first work experience was really doing a paper round, newspaper round, predominantly because that was how I generated my pocket money. My first real job was, well, I went into an engineering apprenticeship. Didn't know the first thing what it was about, and clearly that was a shock to the system. A whole new life experience for me, really. I guess my first inspiration was a manager I worked for when I was a craftsman. A job came up on the board, in the office, clean clothes, and I was encouraged to apply for it by my then works manager, who had clearly come up through the ranks, and I think was encouraging me to do the same thing. No experience whatsoever, but he clearly had the belief in me that I could do this job, and I applied for it, got it, and really that was the start of my career. I think most of my barriers have actually been internal. I've said about my background, leaving school early, no academic background. I think that affected my confidence early on. And even, dare I say it, I think I had a bit of an inferiority complex, particularly when I started to work in management roles. I think I always had this feeling that people were better than me. So a lot of my early barriers were in my head. And I think it's only when, over time, I realised that, hey, I could do this job, I'm as good as anybody else, that confidence grew. And actually, dare I say it, I think as years went by, my background coming up through the ranks has actually been a huge advantage to me in terms of my approach to work, my approach to people, how I manage people. I think that's been hugely influential and beneficial. Well, I guess my greatest achievement, apart from scoring a hat-trick when I used to play for Llanelli schoolboys, which is long lived in the memory, would have to be the job I'm doing now. Achieved a huge amount, got a lot of external recognition because of that. I mean, culminating with us getting the Utility Company of the Year award last December. Fantastic achievement. And I think that's probably been the outstanding achievement to date for me. My advice would really be quite simply, go for it, take some risks. I did exactly that. I applied for jobs that, quite frankly, I had no experience in. I didn't have what the job was asking for, but I thought, look, I think I can do that. I'd like a shot at it. And I convinced them that I was worth a shot at it, and it turned out great. So I think you've got to take a few risks to actually get some real reward.